Good morning. In previous lecture, we learned exercise 1.2, question number 1, 2, 3, which are prime factorization. Find HCF and LCM by prime factorization method or tree method, any method we use. Now we start question number 4 and 5. Now question number 5. Check whether 6 raised to 8 can add with digit 0 for any natural number n. Here we have given 6 raised to n. Can add, and that means its unit digit is 0. With digit 0 for any natural number n. Here we write 6 raised to n can be any natural number. 6 raised to n can be any natural number or n can be any natural number. Here we write 6 raised to n can be any natural number. Now, 6 raised to n can end with digit 0, digit and with digit 0. When which number has, therefore find which number has its exponents and its answer is its unit digit is and with 0. Its unit digit is 0. 5 and 10. Exponent of 5 and square 10 is and with digit 0. Or which number's multiplication, which number's multiple is and with 0. 10 numbers, therefore it's and with 0, and 5 numbers and with 0. But here we know prime factors. 5 is a prime number, 10 is not a prime number. Here and with digit 0. Here now 6 raised to n can with digit 0 because this number has prime factors as 5 and with digit 0 because this number has prime factor as 5. Suppose its prime factor has 5, therefore it raised to n can add with 0. But prime factor of 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Factors of 6 is equal to, prime factors of 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Therefore, 6 raised to n is equal to 2 into 3 raised to n is equal to 2n into 3. Here 5 is not in exist these two numbers. 5. Suppose now 6 and 10 with digit 0 because this number has prime factor as 5. But now here, but prime factors of 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Therefore 6 raised to n is equal to 2n into 3n. There is no factor as 5. 6 has no factor as 5. 6 has no factor as 5. It has 6 has only 2 prime factors, 2 and 3. Therefore, here we check 6 raised to n can add with the digit 0 for any natural number? No. Therefore, 6 raised to n cannot end with the digit 0. With the digit 0. Again, with 0 for any natural number n. Here we check 6 raised to n can end with digit 0. 6 raised to n can be any natural number. Here 6 raised to n can end with digit 0 because suppose it is can end with 0 because it is divisible by this number has prime factor as 5 because 0 is multiple of 10. Multiple of 10 has end with 0. 10 means 10, 10 2s are 20, 10 3s are 30. But its prime factor is 5. Therefore, 5 prime factor is 5. But prime factor of 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Therefore, 6 raised to n is equal to 2 into 3 raised to n is equal to 2 raised to n, 3 raised to n. Here 5 does not exist in these vectors. 6 has no factor as 5. 6 has only 2 prime factors 2 and 3. Therefore, it cannot end with the digit 0. Clear? We write like this. Question number 4. Given that HCF of 306, 657 is equal to 9, find LCM. Here we have given HCF of 2 numbers. We find LCM of 2 numbers using this formula. Then we use this formula HCF of AB into LCM of AB is equal to product of AB. Now, HCF of AB. A means 306, B means 657 into LCM of 306 into 657 is equal to A is equal to 306 multiply 657. We use this formula. HCF into LCM is equal to product. These two numbers A into B. Now HCF of 308 657 is equal to we have given. Its value is 9 into we write LCM 306 657 is equal to 306 into 657. LCM of 306 into 657 divide by this number is into division 9. 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36. Therefore, LCM of 306 657 is equal to 34 multiplied 657. Here I calculate 34 657 into 35. It is my rough one. 271 and 9. 4 7s are 28, 2. Here 8, 3, 13, 10, 12 and 2. Our my work here is not there. Therefore, multiplication is equal to 2, 2, 3, 8. LCM of 306 657 is equal to 22338. Suppose we have given HCF, then find HCF, then we use our formula HCF into LCM is equal to product. We write these numbers. HCF is equal to 9, 9 into division goes to division, therefore 34 into 657 is equal to 22338. Question number 6. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Here we explain two numbers. We have given two numbers, and then we explain these two numbers are composite numbers because they have more than two prime factors. They have more than two prime factors. First we take 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. This number is composite number. We show that this number is composite number. Here it is a composite number, but explain why it is a composite number, because it has more than two prime factors. Here common number is 13, therefore which here one term and the second term. We common the number 13, therefore 7 into 11 plus 13 ones are 13. We write it like this: 13, 11 sevens are 77 plus 1 is equal to 13 into 78. Now factors of 78. Factors of 78 is equal to 2 3s are 6, 6 13s are 13 6s are 78. Therefore, here we write 2 into 3 into 13 and into 13. Factors of 78 is like this. Are these 2, 3 and 13 into 13. 2 into 3 into 13 square. It has more than two prime factors. Therefore, seven into 11 into 13 plus 13 is composite number. Understood? first we common and then we show factors of 78 and then we write 2 into 3 into 13 into 13. Therefore 17 into 13 plus 13. The question is composite number. Now second number. Second number is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Here is which number is common? Here 5 is common. Therefore we write 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 is 5 equals to 5 into multiplication of this number. 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24, 24 6 are 144, 144 7s are 1008 plus here we write 1 is equals to 5 into 1009. 5 is prime numbers. 1009 is also prime number. Therefore, it has more than 2 factors, number itself and 1. Therefore, seven into 6 into 5 into 4 into 2 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 is a composite numbers. Okay, we explain these two. Now question number 7. There is a circular pump around a sports field. Sonia takes 80 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. For this round, he takes 12 minutes and Sonia takes 80 minutes. Suppose they both start at the same point. They start at the same point at the same time and go in the same direction. After how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? Here Sonia takes to complete one round. He takes number of minutes is equals to 8. Ravi takes 12 minutes to complete one round. After which time, how many minutes they will meet again the starting point? We will find, here we will find LCM of time taken by Sonia and Ravi to complete the field, to complete the round. Taken by Sonia and Ravi to complete the round. We find the LCM of time taken. Then we get number of minutes. We get number of minutes after they will meet again at the starting point. Now we find LCM of time taken. 3s are 6, 3s are 8. And 12 is equals to 2, 2s are 4, 3s are 12. We write as 2 into 3 square, and here we write 2 square into 3. Therefore, LCM of 80, LCM is equals to exponent of greatest power 2 into square, exponent 2 square into 3 square into 3, 3 square. Involving these numbers, 2 involving these 2 square, 3 involves in 3 square, therefore is equals to 4 into 9 is equals to 36. LCM of 18 and 12 is equals to 36. We write after how many minutes? Here we write Sonia and Ravi will meet. Sonia and Ravi will meet again at the starting point. Will meet again at the starting point after how many minutes? 36 minutes. In this question, we find time taken by Sonia and Ravi, LCM of time taken by Sonia and Ravi. Here, LCM of 18 and 12 is equal to 36. After 36, Sonia and Ravi will meet again at the starting point after 36 minutes. My video is pause 30 seconds, then you write this